Hello, and welcome to this Track Wrestling help video. Here at Track Wrestling, we are dedicated to helping our team admins manage successful wrestling seasons with confidence. In this video, we will discuss how to enter an assessment in a college season. In order to enter an assessment in a college season, you must have an active assessor account. Once you have logged into your account and acknowledged all necessary messages and videos that are required by your governing body, you will need to click My Account in the blue menu bar and then select My Teams from the drop-down list. This will bring you to the list of teams your account is associated with. Click on the team name that you wish to enter assessments for to be taken to that team's page. This will automatically bring you to the Transactions tab of that team's page. This is where you will enter assessments for those wrestlers. From here, you'll use the Add Transaction button to begin entering assessments. When you click Add Transaction, you will need to verify that your name is selected as the assessor and that you are entering a live transaction with real assessment data, and then click Add. You have now successfully completed creating one transaction. You can think of a transaction as a file folder that will hold all the individual assessment papers for each wrestler. So within this transaction, we'll use the Add Assessment button to add multiple assessments for wrestlers. When you click on the Add Assessment button, you'll first be prompted to select the wrestler that you want to enter the data for. Select their name from the list, and then you will need to enter the assessment date. This is the date the assessment was completed. It will default to today's date, but you can update that if this assessment was completed on a different date. Then you'll enter the specific gravity and click Next. In the next pop-up window, you will select the measure type that was used to complete this assessment and select Next. Here, you will be prompted to enter this wrestler's assessment data, so their weight and all of their measurements. Please be sure that while you are entering this data, you check for typos and verify that all of the data entered is correct. Once this assessment has been committed, you will not be able to go back and edit this information. After you have entered the assessment data and verified that it is correct, click Next. This will bring you to the weight certification page that shows all the calculated percent body fat, minimum wrestling weight, and other details for this wrestler. You'll want to review this information. If you see something that was entered incorrectly on the previous page, you can click Previous to go back and change that. If this all looks correct, you can select Next Wrestler, and you'll be prompted to repeat this process for the next wrestler's assessment. You'll select their name from the list, update the assessment date, enter the specific gravity, choose your measure type, enter the wrestler's information, be sure to check for typos and ensure that all the measurements are correct, select Next, and you'll then review this wrestler's weight certification information. You can repeat this process as many times as is necessary to add multiple wrestlers to this transaction. Once you are finished entering all assessments for all wrestlers in this transaction, you will click Finish. This will pop up a box that will prompt you to commit this transaction. It will explain that you are verifying that all of this information is correct, and it will remind you that you will no longer be able to add or edit any of this information once this transaction is committed. You'll click Commit, type Commit in the box, and click OK. You'll then see a pop-up message that will tell you that the head coach will receive an email to notify them that they need to log in and approve these assessments. You can click OK to acknowledge that box. And then you will see a green check mark and a message at the top stating that this transaction has been committed. Thank you for watching this Track Wrestling help video. Our customer support team is committed to helping you organize a successful wrestling season for your team. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to our team by clicking on the Support tab in the top right corner of the Track Wrestling homepage. Good luck to you and your wrestlers this season.